I made my own ring light, guys. Keep watching so you find out how. Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in this video I'm going to teach you how to make your own ring light at home. First thing you need is a cardboard, a plain cardboard you can draw on and cut out. Then you need tape, and then you need a pair of scissors and glue. Then the next thing you need is the foil paper. Now I also want you to note that I actually used my own bucket to make the circles or draw the circles on the cardboard. And you have to draw 2 circles like so. Alright, so this is the foil paper, brand new and clean, and I bought it for under $1, for 300 Naira, Nigerian Naira. So then the most important thing and the highlight of the show is your LED light. Now I got these Christmas disco lights in white color, of course, because it's very important. It already has like the electricity connection thingy, so I didn't have to do anything. So after you've drawn your 2 circles on the cardboard like so, the first step is to actually trace it with a scissors or razor and cut it out from the cardboard. Now like I said, this is going to be used as our base for the ring light. So this is literally the ring that we are making. You have to be sure to be precise. I had to use a razor because it was easier for me. The scissors wasn't even easy to, cut through the cardboard. Now in this video, because I couldn't get a flower wreath, and of course just to save cost, I decided to use this cardboard I found in my house. It was just laying there, and then because the cardboard is not the strongest, I decided to also overlay another cardboard on it. You'll see it later in the video, so it's just going to make it stronger. Alright, so after cutting out the first cardboard, I decided to also cut out the second one. Now this second one is going to be as support for the first one, just to make it stronger, since I couldn't get a stronger cardboard or a wreath. Now like I said, I got this cardboard in my house. It's absolutely free and cheap. No, I didn't pay anything for it, so you can use any cardboard you have laying around in your house. But if you find a stronger cardboard, there is no need to double it. And also if you have a flower wreath, which you can use to just support it, then fine. But if you don't, then you can actually make it 2. So as you can see, I've fully cut out the both of them, and now I'm going to cut the inner circle out to form a ring. That is basically what we need. We need it to look like a ring. So I'll cut the both of them out and then start laying my foil on it. You see. Now when you're using the razor, you have to be very careful. This thing injured me. As you can see, I had to go wear a bandage. So you have to be very careful so you don't hurt yourself, because I hurt myself and I was bleeding terribly. Be very careful when you use the razor. Besides that, yeah, that's basically it. You cut this out, you get the first inner part out, and then you get the second one out. So when I finished cutting it out, I decided to trim off the edges that were looking rough, just to make it look nice. Of course, it doesn't necessarily have to be the smoothest, but I just wanted it to look nice and smooth. Okay, so right now I'm done, and the next step is to glue these two together so as to make it like strong enough base for the LED lights. Now, as you can see, my LED lights are really big and thick, so I need this to be really strong. Alright, so I grabbed my glue. Now this is a very cheap glue, very cheap, and I decided to put it round, and as you can see, the glue is really watery, so it's not really the best because it's not sticky. You can actually get a better glue if you have the opportunity to. So I had two glues because I knew this was like a cheap one, so I had to get more than one. I didn't get it because they were cheap. I got it because this was what was available during this lockdown anyway. So then I doubled it up, put the glue in there very well, and then glue the top part of my cutout. Now the thing couldn't stick because it's not sticky glue, it's watery glue, so I literally had to stand on it. Eventually it glued, it stuck together after standing on it, of course, and just getting it to get in there. Right, so after that is done, the next step is to wrap your foil around the ring. Now you don't necessarily have to cut the foil in any specific measurements, just cut it in a pattern that is going to suit around your ring, and that's it. So I grabbed the foil, I cut it in the manner you see so, and then I put the shiny part on top just because. Then I wrap it around the ring. This foil helps with the reflection from the lights. So I wrap it around the ring like so, and I'm going to keep doing this till I wrap it round completely. I have to wrap it all up. I'm just going to keep making it smooth and nice. Okay, so this is what your cardboard wrapped in foil paper should look like. If you notice, I kind of went around it one more time because I noticed that some parts of the cardboard was still sticking out. Well, then after you're done with wrapping the foil around, you have to secure the foil to the cardboard using a sellotape, and you have to use a clear white sellotape. I bought this off-white sellotape and I ended up regretting it because it wasn't clear enough, and it kind of made my stuff have like this off-white color, which wasn't nice. So if you're get a clear white sellotape. So after you've completely taped the foil paper to the cardboard, this is the time you get your LED lights. Now this is where the work begins. You have to check the lighting to see where the bulb is. As you can see, my bulb is facing the camera right now. On the back of it, there is no bulb on it. So now you are going to place it line by line to follow the circle. Make sure that, like I said, the bulb is facing the inner circle. Do not place the bulb to face upwards or downwards. Now I'm going to tape the first round of this LED to the ring. Now it's just the first round you need to tape, just to hold it down before you go over to the next phase. Now I'm going to tape it round and make the first ring. Then the rest will just flow smoothly. Now, like I said, always make sure you use white tape, guys. I really made a very terrible mistake not using clear white tape. I got this off-white tape thinking it was white, and then when I got home, it was just a mess. I literally had to like redo some parts of this later on with my clear white tape. So get a clear white tape and it will work. Okay, so you tape it round, like as you can see, and yeah, just follow the line of the circle you've cut out. So there are a variety of LED lights in the market, so you can get any one you want. And this mine was actually the cheaper one. I got this for actually $10. That's 4,000 Naira right now. So yes, and there are a variety of them. There are better ones that are probably even much better than my own. So depending on what you want and how much brightness you need, I think the higher you go, the more the brightness. Although at this point I didn't have, of course I was trying to save cost, so I got myself this $10 LED light, which is actually a Christmas disco light, by the way. Okay, so as you can see, I've literally gone round the first circle with the LED light, and I'm taping the last part of it now. And then from here henceforth, I'm not going to use the tape again. You'll see that in just a bit, right after I cut this out. There you go. So I kind of later found out that my cardboard, which is my base for this ring light, was actually too small to contain the length of my LED light. My LED light is actually 10 meters long, and I think I should have measured it before I cut the cardboard out. So if there is a way you can measure yours before you get it so that all the lights will fit, then perfect. Okay, so as you can see, this part now doesn't require any taping whatsoever. It's very simple. All you have to do is just to lay over the already laid LED lights, and make sure that you check the bulbs to be sure they are facing each other towards the inner ring and not facing upwards or downwards. Make sure the bulb is facing the inner ring. So guys, I kind of later realized that, like I said, that this particular base wasn't enough for the length of my LED light, but I kind of loosened everything out again and made it work this time. And now we are done laying it over. I literally had to redo this all over again. I started afresh, but then everything now finally fits. So once you're done, the next step is to use your tape to secure the last part of it so it does not come apart. It's as simple as that. You use your tape in the beginning to create the first lay, and then you use your tape in the end just to secure the light so it does not come apart. Look at this. This colored tape wasn't even nice at all. Like, always make sure you use a white tape. Okay, so I did this all round and I was done. is ready, guys. Now I want you to bear this in mind, that you have to make sure you use a clear white tape. I just keep saying this over and over again. It didn't look nice at the back of this one. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to go change now and then come back for us to test this. See you. Before I go, I also want to let you know that this can be used on electricity only. So this is it. So I went to Glamour and yeah, when I bring it this close, it kind of shakes my camera, so I guess this is better. And yeah, okay. So I wanted to mount it on this little tripod, but then this is like really heavy, so I can't use this little tripod anymore for it. So I decided I am going to I kind of attach this to my big tripod, which is standing my camera right now. So I'm going to attach it to the big tripod, and hopefully it doesn't fall off. Then again, I would like to say this. You see the back of this thing, that tape is not really clear white. So if you're going to do this, make sure you use a clear white tape, because it kind of like dimmed some of the lights. I had to like cut some of it out to do this video when I saw it in pictures. I'm definitely going to work on it again. I probably would remove all the tapes and get a clear white tape and like retape everything over again. Yep, that's it. So guys, that's basically it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you make yours, and if you do, drop a comment below and tell me how it goes for you.